Alright, we are back for some more testing. And before we start testing, what kind of idiot puts an input bus instead of an output bus on an electrolyzer that needs solid output? I blame him. Completely not his fault, but still, I blame him. And I blame him because if there wasn't something that had to be fixed, I wouldn't have fucked it up. So he would find what needed to be fixed. See, I have reasons for the stupid things I do. Not that they're good reasons, but they're reasons. Can you get another 6 or 8 stacks of iron in the arc furnace to become steel?
Sure.
We got like 1 steel left. I just threw in 18 to finish up what we got. While I'm working on making this, can somebody please tell Discord to stop being stupid and fucking with shit? Why does this happen every fucking time? Program comes out, it's decent, it does what it needs to do, and then they just keep fucking with shit and keep fucking with shit. Why can't it just be good the way it is and leave it the fuck alone? Why do we now need the option to change the background color? Which completely looks like trash. No matter which color you pick.
Well, that change kind of messed up my themes a little bit. That's custom themes.
Yeah, you're weird, we know. Yeah, don't have to point out you're weird.
I do like the fact they made the option to make the icons more compact.
You like that they did what now?
They had an option to make the icons more compact.
Oh. Don't care. Can't be bothered to give a shit. Hey, look, it runs now. Imagine that. And it ran a whole fuck ton of it at once. Which is what we need. Alright, so now we gotta get that O2 out of there and downstairs, which we may do today. And we may not do today, because like I told Trins before we got started, it's gonna rain in about an hour, and I'm already hurting. I think that's why we weren't here yesterday, because my back was messing with me bad yesterday. Today has been decent, but it's getting worse. So thanks to Dan streaming the other day, we actually have a few changes that I caught while watching him. One of them being that shears did not get fixed. So they're now fixed. You do need 2 iron plates, a hammer, and a file. You do not need 2 sticks, a ring, and a screw. You knew it was coming, fucker. You knew it was coming. Fucking dumbest bullshit I've ever seen. I could live with the screw. But the reason why it's 2 iron plates from Greg is there are other mods that add recycling recipes. Like Project Red and Blue Power have where you can recycle stuff in the alloy furnace. And if you go messing with the vanilla item and make the amount of stuff that you get from it or that you take from it different, it messes with those recipes, and you basically have to rewrite all of their recipes for all the vanilla items, or you're basically just going to get screwed, or there's going to be a loop. It's going to be an exploit or a loss, one or the other. It's not going to be what was intended, which is you get what you put into it. So that's why he keeps the vanilla compass, even though the vanilla compass has a different recipe in GT6. I can't remember if it does in GT5 or not. And I don't think you changed it in here. Yeah, you didn't change it in here. At the core amount of stuff that goes into it, it's still 4 units of iron, 1 redstone. Except I think he uses one of his redstone gems instead of dust, because a gem makes more sense than dust. And I think he uses like small plates and some small gears or something. I don't remember, but it still equals up to the same amount of stuff. Putting extra stuff in is just weird. And I know that's a mod pack and they can get away with shit like that, but it's still built into the mod itself too, which pisses me off. Fix vanilla hoppers. So they're 5 iron plates and a chest. And it's any chest wooden. So no weird ender chest in there. I'm pretty sure he got that fixed in all of this one. He still had a few in... Yeah, he got that fixed here. It's still weird that they let you use it for the crafting upgrade for that, but that's not our mod, so not our business. I think there's still a few in GT4R that needed to be fixed. I found the other day. Added a tooltip for the tree growth simulator. Control block size is 595. Controller front, middle at the bottom. 5x1x5 base of black bronze casings. 5x7x5 ring of plastic casings hollow. 5x1x5 layer of plastic casings at the top layer. 3x1x3 centered layer of dirt on top of the black bronze casings. 1 by input hatch for water. 1 input bus. 1 output bus. 1 energy hatch. Can you technically have multiple output buses? We don't have a way of filtering what goes into them, but would it choose different ones if you wanted to? Like if you put 1, could you put 3 output buses on this, or 4 output buses on this if you wanted to? And if you did, would it order the stuff to specific output buses, or would it just go for first available slot.
Yes and no. I mean, you can put multiple L buses, but it would just go to the first available slot.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured. So there isn't really a reason to do that. So leaving it at one output bus in the tooltip makes sense. Let's see. Added assembler recipe for hopper. Would have been nice if that was up with the other hopper one, so I looked when I had it. There it is. So now I can make hoppers vanilla-wise in the assembler, but you can also do the other ones in the assembler as well. Let's see. Made bedrock drill require EV plus energy hatch. Do we have a EV energy hatch? It doesn't look like it, which is going to be a titanium casing. So let's grab that. And we need some aluminum. That's platinum, not aluminum. Alright, who's the idiot that thought a reactor sitting in the middle of the floor was a good idea? Had to be that guy that does the plumbing. Only somebody that stupid would leave reactor just sitting around in the middle of the factory. Hopefully that rain gets through tonight. My back stops giving me issues and we can get on here tomorrow night and get some more work done around here. So we can get this ready to go to 119, 120 soon. That's a dynamo hatch. It's an energy hatch. Alright, let's head over to the bedrock drill and check it out. Why'd I go in the nether? They're not supposed to be in the nether. It's supposed to be in here. Oh, hey. There's vanilla iron right there. You want to bring me a hammer?
Sure.
I just seen that when I went by, and I know that was one of the things you fixed. Another thing I seen from Dan's stream, because I told him, because believe it or not, he's crazy like me. Doesn't want to waste his stuff and is willing to deal with the nuggets, so he wanted to use a hammer to crush the stuff until he got the where the hell is the... Did we take that out? I don't remember taking that out.
I think you might have, probably.
I have my large lithium battery on me. Well, it works with that. I don't know where in the hell the... Yeah, there's a battery buffer right there. And the energy hatch. So yeah, I definitely took them out. I just didn't remember doing it. Let's go ahead and try putting them back real quick. Just to make sure. This will not form. Good. Alright, so now we just need to get some lubricant in here and get this bad boy some power, which will probably wait till after we get the reactor, since it now needs EV, and we'll try to set up one of the mini portals and see if we can send... You still haven't got to where we can send power through them yet, have you? We'd have to send batteries.
Yeah.
Why didn't that go in my hand? There it is. Wow, that was laggy. Well, get out of the way. It's above you. Thank you. Remember, this ain't 1-7-10. I go to jump, I bounce off your chest. I don't want to chest you up the stairs. Okay, so that didn't work. I got that. It didn't crush it.
Okay. Maybe if I fixed it.
Let's see if I do this one, it crushes it. If I do that one, it no crush. Jump up. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
So fix it again. And that's only a problem, though, if you're playing in with GT5 style vanes, right? Because GT6 style vanes, unless you added Greg's weird fucking vanilla style ore veins that are hidden, which I really hope you didn't. I still don't know what mod it is that requires those to exist. And I'm hoping it doesn't exist for modern Minecraft. There's some mod apparently in 1.7.10 that you have to have vanilla ores to do something. And rather than rewriting whatever the hell that was, which Greg normally does that kind of stuff, he just added those secret, which they weren't secret to start with. To start with, they had bearing rocks for them. And when I decided it would be funny to show Greg how stupid it was to have them as abundant as they were, because they were really abundant, and made myself a proper diamond pimp club to walk around slapping zombies with, he decided to make them less abundant and take away the bearing ores so they weren't so easy to find. So Bear couldn't just go around getting diamonds constantly. If you give me diamonds, I'm going to make a pimp club.
Apparently I did add the stone layer ores.
Ugh. they're all right because they're hidden. As long as there's not bearing stones. The biggest issue with them is when people find them, they bombard us with questions of, why do I have vanilla ore generation in my world? Is shit broken? And it just gets annoying answering that question over and over again. It's like, no, it's not broken. It's intended. Greg's a pain in my ass. He just wants me to answer this question 1,000 fucking times. I wouldn't doubt that he's full of shit with the whole there's a mod that needs it. I'm sure it's just, I'm going to troll Bear and add this so people drive him up the fucking wall with it. He really is a troll. I have mentioned this, right? I don't fucking put it past him.
To remove the stone ores, then, since those are just for, the other mods, I guess.
Yeah, they're just for other mods, and I don't know that there's any that need it. And I'm pretty sure that with modern Minecraft, with the tag system, you wouldn't need a vanilla ore, would you? Wouldn't you use a tag system for ores?
Yeah, in most cases, unless the mod doesn't use it, but I don't know any.
The only one that I know of that needed it, I don't believe any of its knockoffs added that content, and I don't think this is the one that Greg added it for, but I know there was something that XAR gave me shit about called an Orion drive or Orion drive or something like that for Galacticraft that required any 8 ores around it. And I believe Greg fixed that to just take any ore because he just rewrote the recipe. So I don't think it's that, but it's something similar to that. But if it's any ore, they would almost have to be using the tag system for that, right?
Yeah, also, what the other thing is that ores drop ores now, so normally you look at ore boxes if you self-touch.
Oh yeah, almost everything drops either drops a gem, a dust, or the raw crap. So you would have to have silk touch to even get the. Yes, I don't think that would be something that would be. Yeah, I'd go ahead and get rid of them because I don't think they're necessary, and they don't really add anything to the GT experience. And like I said, you're just going to have everybody asking if ore generation fucked up because they found vanilla stone with vanilla ores in it. Because it is kind of weird. Hopefully fix the last combustion engine issue. This thing has been a pain in your ass, hasn't it? Let's see. The light's on there. We're out of nitro diesel and ethanol. There's not enough of either. So, let's see. We got kerosene and fuel oil going through those. What is our issue with nitro diesel over here? Why don't we have any? Oh, because we don't have enough diesel. So it's probably running it as often as we get enough diesel to run it. So let's go ahead and... What is the issue for the bio? Because the bio isn't running. There isn't an issue. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there is. That's the refinery gas. This is it, and it's full of glycerol. Can we burn glycerol? I'm pretty sure we can. Yeah, we can burn it in a combustion. Too bad everything I have on me is full of lubricant, because I never dropped that off.
By the way, I was wondering about for GT6 ores. What about these deep slate ores he has? He has a bunch of deep slate ores with emerald, diamond, lapis, amber, redstone, cinnabar, aeronite, thorium, and scheelite.
Okay, let's get that out of there. Give me a... Yeah, it's running whenever it gets some ethanol. Even though there's 3 millibuckets of nitro diesel in there, so it's definitely doing what it's supposed to do now. So you did get that fixed. Alright, now let's just throw this glycerol into these. Get them empty. Alright, so what else we got here? Fix large electrolyzer crash. That's the thing I said he found when he figured out that I had the wrong hatch on it. Fix vanilla ores not dropping crushed ores with a hammer. Well, we just figured that out. That's not fixed. Remove native. Oh, FE. Confuses me when you put FE. I'm used to RF. It's like, wait a minute. He removed native iron? When did that happen? I just mined some. No, it's forged energy, not fucking iron, you doofus. By the way, some dude in Sydney, Australia is probably going to jail. Speaking of elements, that's why this is coming up. He decided to order online and have delivered to his house plutonium because he's a science nerd and wanted to collect every element on the periodic table. You would think you could make some kind of judgment call of this might be stupid, unsafe, hazardous to my health. And well, it's not naturally occurring elements, so we'll just say, let's bypass this one. Because there's a whole bunch of them on the periodic table he's never getting his hands on. Like, they don't exist. They're man-made elements that last for like a split second, if not even, a full second. They just poof out of existence into other things because they're fucking crazy. So he's never going to get his hands on those. Why in the fuck would you order plutonium? Some people are out of their damn minds.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as for the deep slate ores that you talked about, I do know there are deep slate veins, but I don't know that there's deep slate veins for, like, I think that's their native rock is deep slate. because he, like I was telling you the other day, he made slate, if it spawns low enough, spawn as deep slate. So we have slate up top and deep slate down below. So those might just be slate veins that he has to write in as deep slate veins for if they spawn low enough. Because I can't tell you how the coding works for his veins, but I don't know that if they are separate veins, but as it looks to the player mining, it's like there's, say, the full range of from sea level down to bedrock in 1710. So that's only, 64 blocks versus the 100 and some we have here. But it seems like in that entire range, a vein can spawn in like 3 to 4 different sections. So if you find a vein that is high up, that's, say, lead, you're only going to find in that vein lead and galena. No silver, no pyrite, no astropyrite or whatever the hell it's called. It's a newer one. I don't remember. I don't mind it very much. And if you get lower, in the middle, you can get like a good mix of all of them. And then even a little bit of stibnite mixed in. And if you get low enough, you won't even get like the lead. You'll only get the stibnite and the pyrite. Because I've had people tell me that they can't find lead. All they're getting is stibnite, or they can find lead veins, but there's no stibnite in it. And I know the surface lead veins don't have stibnite. So I don't know if those are separate veins in the code, but it just looks like when you're mining in World that it depends on the level of what spawns in that vein. Just like redstone. Redstone veins are a perfect example. If they are up high, high being relative because you can't get it. Well, no, actually, I'm wrong. There is a vein that does spawn up high, but it's only the magnetite. The white one, not the black one. Magnetite, not magnetite. It's magnesium. It spawns up high, and that's the only thing in it. But then when you get in the middle, then you can start getting redstone and magnetite, and I think there's pyrite as well. Greg has a thing in GT6 for pyrite, by the way. That shit's fucking everywhere. He needs a filler, it's gonna be fucking pyrite. Again, because he's a troll and it'll freak people out because they'll go, ooh, I found gold. No, you didn't, asshole. It's pyrite. You don't know how many people I have broke their heart because they're like, dude, this vein is full of gold. No, it's not. It is. I've got all these gold ore. What kind of rock did you find it in? I found it in comatite, or I found it in limestone. That ain't gold. Gold only spawns in andesite down near lava. But it says gold. I know. Look what you get when you process it. Well, why does it turn into pyrite? And then I have to teach them what fool's gold is. And they're like, motherfucker, that's not right. I was like, yeah, it is. It's technically right. And it's also funny as hell. Because not only is Greg a troll, but so am I. Because I love that one. That one is so funny. And it's caught me even to this day, and I know it's a thing. I'll find something and go, oh, hey, I got gold I didn't know I had. No, you don't, jackass. Motherfucker. How'd I get caught on my own bullshit? Where is your goal? You don't have a goal. Oh, gold. You don't get any gold either. But anyways, when you get down to a certain level, you can get redstone and magnesite. And if you get down low enough to just that perfect sweet spot, you'll get magnesite, redstone, cinnabar, pyrite. And then if you get all the way down to bedrock, because fuck you, Greg, I've had this happen. I had a vein spawn. The top of the vein was at level 5. And there was no magnesite. There was no pyrite. It was mostly redstone. And there was a little bit of cinnabar here and there. And I had to dig through bedrock to find a little bit of cinnabar. I was trying to find enough to make a thermometer. I was pissed. This was before Greg added the you can use a club on redstone ore to get cinnabar. And I was cussing his name when I realized it spawned that low. But because it's based on rock type, it was right at a fissure between the two rock types. So it wasn't really his fault. It's just that rock spawned at level 5 and it had that ore in it. It was just bad luck, but I was still cussing his name over that one.
Oh, by the way, I was thinking there might be a way for me to add a height limit to certain stones. If I make it instead of disabling the stone, I have it replace the stone with another stone.
Okay.
So like red granite will always spawn below 0 and above 0 and spawn as regular granite.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. Have it as regular granite up top and then red granite down below. Yeah, that'd be cool. Mm-hmm. That would keep from people getting screwed over with digging straight into red granite and getting screwed. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Okay, so native RF FE compat for cables, no longer a thing. Transformer blocks are now required, which we already tested out. We have one right there that's running our AE system. And I'm pretty sure Trins is not an ultimate troll like Greg, and if you can't like output more than EV based power, because Greg like blows things up if you try to give them too much of his power transformed to RF. It's just kind of funny.
I'm not doing that. It's not going to mess something up like that.
Yeah, I didn't think so. First time they process Fool's Gold, there should be a message from you in chat. I bet you were excited until you figured it out. Yeah, I don't disagree with that one. It would be funny. But enough people think I'm an asshole. We don't need everybody thinking I'm an asshole. Added JI info for GT5 style veins. Not sure if it works on servers yet, though. So, since we have GT5 style veins on, let's look up. Well, hell, we got redstone right here. That doesn't show shit. That doesn't show shit. That doesn't show shit. None of these show shit. Let's go look for, let's say, sapphire. So, sapphire ore. Oh, yeah. I'm not even getting the box to show up.
It probably works in single player right now.
Okay, well, give me a second. I want to show them that we're not completely on crack, so let me go into a single player world. Oh, and the last thing, Dan, you will like fix data pack error when adding a GT5 style veins that has no dimension. Fix the issue Dan had with GT6 veins. So you should be able to, I'm sure you don't want to do it now since you're just about ready to start Steam Age, but that means we should be able to have GT6 style veins now, which I will test out after the stream. Do you see this error, dude?
Yeah.
Do you know what this is?
Yeah, it's related to some stuff with the Laser A2 mod scripts I did with that.
Oh, okay. Cannot call method machine for undefined server script 11. So fix your shit. Your scripts are broke. Alright, so yeah, it works just fine here in single player. So there's all the different magnetite ores, and for some reason the JMD mining dimension shows up as a stop symbol.
Yeah, good, because I don't have a custom icon for that one.
Oh, okay. Then you got Mars, Overworld, Moon. Can I ask why the Overworld doesn't come first? This is a weird order. It should be like Overworld, then Mars, or then Moon, then Mars, because that's the order you do them in. Also, why the fuck does the Moon and Mars show up when we don't have that in here, do we?
Because it would still define as being able to be in that dimension even if mods not in.
Oh, you can't do a if exists then.
It's one of those things. It's easier just to add it anyways because it's just a string that it's not going to break anything.
Okay. Yay, a fortune shovel. A golden looting 2 sword. Well, I guess if I wanted to eat, I could go kill some pigs with it. Ow, you asshole. Burn my foot. Alright, let's stop being stupid. Get back on the server. I got an idea. For the enchanting things. Remember we were having an issue with these where if they have or had a thing on them, we couldn't get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we couldn't recycle it. What if you put it in a scanner? It gives you back the vanilla sword. The scanner would have to have 2 fucking slots, though. No, because you do it with the data card. You put the data stick in here. You put the tool in there that has the enchantments on it. It puts the enchantments on the data stick and gives you the vanilla, the unenchanted item fresh, can go in the recycler. And then if you want, you can print out what those enchantments are. Funny thing would be that if it got cursed, you couldn't clear it off the data stick and your data stick was gone. That would just be funny. But I still think for the vanishing thing, we need the holy water added so we can bathe it in holy water. And that gets rid of the curse. Because that's just a funny way of using Greg's holy water from GT4 or GT5.
Mm-hmm.
But I always hate when you, like, me finding that thing is what did that. What use is it to find a golden helmet with mending on it? Who is ever going to wear a golden helmet? It's going to break really easy and it doesn't give you much protection. To me, that is a good reason to have a way of pulling enchantments off a thing. And there's only one mod pack I've ever played in modern Minecraft that gave me a way of doing that, and it was with the grindstone. So you had a choice of give me the levels back or give me the enchantment back, not both. And if you pulled the enchantment off, I can't remember, it's been a while, it was Harmonious Engineering that did this. If you put the tool and a book in, I believe you got the book back and no tool and no levels. If you just put the tool in, it got cleared off and you got some levels back. And I think this would be a more advanced way of doing it, and it would fix that issue of not being able to recycle it.
Mm-hmm.
Then if you found a golden, helmet with that, or like I've found many times a golden hoe in one of those with like Fortune 3 on it. It's like, why in the hell would I ever want this? It would give you a reason to, use it, because then I could have looting or Fortune 3 and put on something useful. And it would give people more of a reason to use the scanner at LV, and the data stick you can make at LV. Oh, you can't make it till MV. That's still not that bad. You'd have to save your stuff up, but it's an idea.
Something good. Yeah. Only thing is, I probably need to add like liquid XP or something, because it kind of seems cheaty to be able to just print endless enchanted books without some sort of XP cost.
Well, it wouldn't be endless. It would pull it from the data stick. The data stick would come back empty. You'd only be able to print one book.
So it's not a copy, it's a...
Yeah, you wouldn't be making a copy. You'd literally just be pulling it off. You could even, if you wanted to, I think it's might be better to require the scanner and the printer, but you could allow the book to go in where the data stick was. Maybe that would be easier, because then it could be done in LV. It wouldn't have to wait till MV, where you put the book in and it just copies it right onto the fucking book. I don't know. I don't hate your idea of adding XP and making it cost a little bit to do it as well. But no, I absolutely do not want them to be able to just copy the book over and over and over. It's a one-use thing.
Mm.
But it's an idea, probably another one of those ideas to put on the back burner till we get to 119. But something to think about. Just trying to figure out how we're going to fix the issues with the stupid tags without adding something like Greg's Generifier block, where you could throw it in it and it would just clear the tags. Because I don't think you'd want to do that because of the curses, because that would literally just clear the curses off of it too. So I don't know that you'd want to do that either. And I hate Greg's Generifier block. Alright, so I think that is it for testing tonight. Like I said, we got storm coming in and my back is already giving me hell tonight, so we're going to make this a short and sweet one tonight just to get the testing done. It's supposed to be clear skies for the next few days, so hopefully I can get on here tomorrow night and we can get the oxygen pumped out of this thing, get the carbon piped over there for the electrolyzer. He still hasn't got the gas turbine completely working. I need to get those set up, but this needs to take priority. So I think this is the main thing we're going to work on tomorrow. We'll do the electrolyzer at the very beginning, and then we're going to work on getting this thing hooked up with the large heat exchanger and hopefully not blow anything up. And see if we can get some decent power up in this bitch. And then I got a redstone shut off for the thing. There's going to be lots of testing with that reactor. It's probably what we're going to be spending most of the week on, is just trying to get that thing up and running and get all the different testing I want to do with it. I want to see if we can make some decent power with mainly uranium, which, by the way, if we want to be real dickheads, which, don't get me wrong, I'm full on the whole dickhead thing. Uranium, I found out watching a video from a nuclear engineer, uranium-238 is not, it's fissile, but it can't be used in a reactor. Because it isn't, it's got way too long of a half-life. You have to have like the 235. So running one just on 238 ain't really going to do anything. So I don't think we want to fuck with it. But it was kind of cool to figure it out that, 238 you can't really run in a reactor. Also, apparently, according to this guy, Chernobyl happened because they were using that type of reactor, which is a really weird type of reactor compared to most reactors, which I can definitely believe is the case, because it was an easier way of, it had a better output of plutonium. So it was putting out less power than what it should have put out, because it was putting out more waste of plutonium for weapons.
Mm.
And I can definitely believe the Soviet Union would do something like that. Because apparently the size of that reactor and how much uranium was running through it should have put out multiple times more power than like 1 gigawatt of power, which was about all it was putting out. But it was basically, they were burning it to get plutonium. And yes, Dan, don't give me your all shit. My back's been killing me for 2 days. We'll be back tomorrow. And I'll get some proper work done tomorrow. Plus, if I keep these streams where we're testing shorter, it gives people less bullshit to have to go through just to see the testing part of what's changed. I really should probably put the, number in there, but we'll do that once we get out of alpha shit. Once he gets a proper release done, then if there's testing after that, which I'm sure there will be, because like I said, once we get done here and we start going to 119 and 120, we'll be doing testing of 119 and 120 for the alpha testing of that. and I will be doing single player, or maybe if I can get anybody to agree to want to do it in the mornings, I'll run a server and we can do release testing of this. And then, he might have to do some bug fixes as we find them doing that. But I'll definitely be doing it in single player with the GT6 style vanes either way once release is done. And my chat ain't dead. Go fuck yourself, bot. I like my chat like this. Go bug somebody that gives a fuck. 'Cause I don't give a fuck. What the hell is off Twitch behavior? They did it again. Why do I have to pick chat messages? Twitch is so retarded. Everybody's retarded. They can't leave shit alone. Why can't good enough just be good enough? If it fucking works, leave it alone. Stop fucking with it. Jackasses. Anyways, y'all have a good one. I'm going to go relax my back. Have a good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow night with some more here on the server. Also, go watch the Microtopia video. I started that series over on the alternate channel. Go watch it. It's about ants in Factorio, basically. You'll like it. Later.